first for a specific reason. Number one, kind of set the tone of the call. Number two is I'm going to suggest that if you have a specific question, you want to write that question to the following email address. So you would write a question to questions@zeeklers.com. Questions@zeeklers.com. So here's what most people should probably do. Since Alex has been on the calls, he's not doing as much traveling over the next couple of weeks as he has before the previous couple of weeks. And because of the segregation, if you will, of the delegation, meaning that he doesn't have to worry about doing a lot of the stuff they used to have to do before, now we can focus on the cool stuff, which is helping you guys make more money. Then what you want to do is you want to have that question ready to go ahead of time. And this way, when you submit it, you might be able to listen to maybe some of the things that we're covering during this first 10 or 15 minutes worth of this call. So the repetitive pattern is usually we'll do questions, and you submit that question to questions@zeeklers.com. Now, there's a little term that I learned a long time ago called contrasting. It's a communication tool which usually says if you're going to talk about something, you talk about it from both sides of the coin. So if you look at a penny and you see a heads part and you see a tails part, the heads part, let's call it what you want. The tails part, just for this example, is what you don't want. So let's just talk about this call. Here's what we want. We want to have a live interactive interaction of people as they're coming on. They can tell us who they are, where they're from. They can say, "Go Zeke," or something like that, and then they kindly hit *6, and that mutes out any background noise. What we cannot have is people asking specific questions because realistically it's unfair to all the people that are trying to introduce themselves, so you want to make sure that we have our etiquette where it needs to be. So you kindly just save it. Just because you have a microphone doesn't necessarily mean you should use it, and at the beginning part of this call is not the time to use it. Now we're going to go back to questions and answers as we go. I'll answer the question, I think, specifically to the gentleman that answered it towards the end on how I would manage it, and that's going to be part of our little training as we go. So remember, we're going to go over questions@zeeklers.com in just a minute, but let's cover some stuff. First, this is a leadership call, if you will. So we talk about maybe leadership types issues, and I'm going to cover something called the KISC principle that you probably never heard before unless you've been on my training. So here we go. It's called the KISC. And I always say, if I didn't say it already, usually when I do the introductions, I usually say, make sure you get a pen and paper handy because we're going to give you some stuff you might want to write down. So it's the KISC principle, KISC. A lot of people have heard the term before, the KISS, KISS principle, and that usually stands for things like keep it simple, and then a lot of people figure out what the last S means. First time I ever heard it, I heard it in a way where somebody said keep it simple, stupid. And I never like to call people stupid unless I know they are, so I don't like to call it that. Then I heard other people call it keep it simple, salesperson, and I guess I could deal with that. But here's what I found. Generally speaking, most people, even if they understand what the KISS principle is, they never really use it. So I said I have to do something that takes it from the KISS principle of keep it simple, whatever you want to call it, and then translate it into something we can use. What's in your head doesn't count unless it's applied. So what we wanted to do over here for my team is I put together something, it was really simple just to exemplify the keep it simple circle. Now, I'm going to also share with you, as we start to put this into context, network marketing. Network marketing. Who do you want in your business to be able to potentially have as a customer or as an affiliate that helps build a team to generate the extra income from you or for you? So the question is, who do you want on your team? Now, somebody might say, I want everybody. And then I would say, if you remember from last week's training, everybody? Now that might mean like, do you really want everybody? Do you want the crazy people? Do you want the people that are going to bother you till they're insane? Do you want the people that are constantly complaining? I don't know if you want everybody, but who do you want in your business? I take a look at the whole spectrum. Would I want brain surgeons and rocket scientists and really nerdy and very smart people and AAA go-getters, with the testosterone-driven, I'm going to go out there and rule the world, and yes, sure you want some of those, but who also do you want? You want the kid that just graduated, or maybe not from high school. You want the person who may be in between, maybe in transition. You want the mom whose priority is to take care of the kids and be able to work from home. So you want those. Who else do you want? You want retirees. You want disabled people. You want people that maybe can't find a job anywhere else, not only the psychologically unemployable, but you want all of them, or many of them. So therefore, what kind of training would you give to people that start from that end of that spectrum? So you take a look at that whole rainbow, start to finish, left to right, and what kind of training you're going to do. Well, that's why I put together my KISK principle, which is going to require you, if you have a pen and paper, to be able to draw. Now, I don't have much artistic ability, but I can sketch out a circle. So I'm going to ask you to do this as we talk about this keep it simple circle. What always started to happen for some of my people, the smarter they got, the more they complicated things, was the idea of what is our role as an affiliate. Our role as an affiliate is to find more customers, retail customers, people that eventually might turn into affiliates themselves. So our goal is to sell product and build a team. Sell product, build a team. The company has responsibilities. Make sure the auctions are up and running. Making sure the compliance guys are doing what the compliance guys. Home office has a separate system than what, I'm going to throw me in there, I'm going to say we have in the field. So what we want to do is we want to focus on the things that we're supposed to focus on. So what I did was I said, okay, I'm going to draw a big circle in the middle of my piece of paper that I have right over here. That's going to represent, if you will, my Keep It Simple circle. And I'm going to title it KISC. And inside my KISC, I'm going to draw a stick figure. Now, I have to kind of explain what I mean by a stick figure. I got like a circle as a head, a little stick as a neck, a couple of sticks as arms, a little stick as a torso, and a couple of sticks, if you will, as legs. And I'm going to draw two of them. But I'm not going to put a face on either one yet, so you have to kind of play with me on this one. Ready? So here we go. So now for all those people that are really brainiacs and say, I can't believe this guy's asked me to draw a big circle over here, that's okay. Maybe you're that rocket scientist. Maybe you're that uncoachable person. Maybe you're that type of person anyway. But for the majority of you that want to kind of learn something that will stick, that you'll be able to use in other aspects of your business and your life, this is pretty key. It works like crazy for me and lots of other people that I've trained. So here we go. We got that big circle in the middle of your page. You could probably fit a Florida grapefruit in front of it. If it's smaller than that, it might be a little bit too small. Then we're going to draw two stick figures. One stick figure is inside the circle, and one stick figure is outside the circle. So I draw this as I talk this. So I got a stick figure. Remember, I got my head. That's a little circle. Got a neck, couple of arms, little torso, couple of legs. Same size person I'm going to draw outside. Then we got my neck, my arms, my legs, my torso. There we go. And I don't have any faces on this just yet. So right now, my image is I have a stick figure inside the Keep It Simple circle and another one outside the Keep It Simple circle. So here we go. If you're looking at your Keep It Simple circle where you have your little stick figure inside there right now, I want you to draw a letter S, S as in success. I want you to draw a letter S as big as you can inside that circle. So I don't care if it goes over the person, around the person, whatever, draw a huge S. A huge S inside that Keep It Simple circle. That represents success. Now, for some people, who am I to judge? They judge success by money only. So if you want to do that, I guess you can draw the money sign. See how the S turns into a money sign? But other people judge success by whatever their definition is. Now, I don't want to get too controversial about a couple of things, but sometimes I hear people say, treat people the way you want to be treated. I have a different philosophy, and I have to explain. So regardless of the biblical references, I treat people the way they want to be treated. Not the way I want to be treated. To me, that's a little bit on the selfish and narcissistic side. Because how would I expect everyone on the planet to want to be doing things the way I want to do it? To me, that never made any sense. So I just say, maybe I should treat them the way they want to be treated. So whatever your definition of success might be, if success for you is that you don't have to go to a regular job so you can stay home and watch your kids and you're getting that as a result of this, then you're successful by my definition and by your definition as well. So whether it's money or time or freedom, however you define it is what's up to you. So back to our little keep it simple circle. We got this big circle. We got this stick figure. We got this S. We got a money sign in there. You got to put that in there because a lot of us do this for the money as well. And then I'm going to ask you this question. What kind of a face would you draw on the stick figure inside the keep it simple circle if he was very successful or she was making a ton of money? The answer is I put my two little eyes and I put my little nose and I'd have a very big smile. I'd have a very big smile. So as we're drawing this out, now you have a circle, a stick figure with a really big smile with a letter S and $2 signs in there. And now we're going to go outside the circle. Outside the circle, you still have the same size of that stick figure. But now I'm going to ask you to draw the smallest, teeniest, weeniest S you can possibly draw next to that person outside the keep it simple circle. So I'm drawing over here my little teeny weeny S. And remember, some people consider success based on money, so I got to draw the little money signs down there, so that's a little money. And then I'm going to ask you this question. What kind of a face would you draw on that stick figure who's outside the keep it simple circle when they are the least successful and making the teeniest amount of money? What kind of face would you draw? Well, I still got my eyes, I still got my nose, and oh my gosh, I draw an upside down smile or the biggest frown. And that's outside the keep it simple circle. Now this is absolutely so simple, I bet you we could even get kindergartners to kind of draw this. So if it works for them, it probably work for almost everybody else on the phone. If you can draw and you can think, you can probably do this. So here's the thing. The key is what activities do I need to focus on to keep inside my keep it simple circle? That's where the KISC comes from. Keep it simple circle. I had to draw my circle, and then I'm going to focus on those activities. So let me share with you how I use this in my sales business, even still today, even inside my own head, because I say to myself, what are the activities that I have to do and focus on for me to be successful? And then when I'm outside of that, am I outside of my keep it simple circle? So here we go. I'm going to use as an example of stuff. We spoke about leaders. On previous calls, you might want to write this down. A leader has a moral compass. Moral compass, M-O-R-A-L, for those people that might not be able to hear me. You need a moral compass, whether it's religion or core beliefs or business beliefs or whatever your grandma told you. You need something to always know I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing. And for people like me, it's doing the right thing, no losers in the equation, even if I'm one of the winners. So if there's any loser in the deal, no deal. So doing the right thing, core values, work as if somebody that was important to you was watching every move. One of the reasons why I left the direct sales profession that I was in previously is because I was asked to do things that I wouldn't do if I had to explain it to my children, and I needed to keep my reputation with myself and my kids. They would say, Daddy, why would you do it that way? I'd say, because the company is making me do that way, and I left. So that was me and my moral compass. Next, we talk about passion. Passion. You need a reason for going to work. Obstacles are what people look at when they take their sight off their goals. So you need passion, the reason why you get up and you keep working, the reason why you keep pushing forward. Reasons why is one of the reasons why people do this business, and you have to have yours for sure. And then the last one was manage distractions. Leaders learn how to manage distractions. They learn how to manage distractions. So those are three things that leaders deal with. Now I'm going to use as an example. I'm the vice president of an organization called the ANMP. I was past president. And I was doing a radio show yesterday with a gentleman who hosts the radio show, and I'm on the ANMP, and he said to me, can you comment on the Troy Dooley and the Keith Lagos and the bantering back and forth and all of those types of things on that blog? And I'd say, I guess I can comment on it because you're asking me, but I'm saying to myself, that is so far out of my keep it simple circle. I don't want to say I don't care, but I don't pay any attention to it because I look at my keep it simple circle and I teach my people to look at the keep it simple circle. And if it ain't inside the circle, we agree that it might be interesting. It might be something that would be nice to know, but not pertinent and not really that important. So when he asked me that question, I answered his question, but I also realized that I don't really pay that much attention to that stuff because everything I do, I ask myself, is this inside my keep it simple circle? So I'm the one who determines how big or how small that is, what activities I have to worry about, and then I determine what it is. Now that specifically could also tie into one other thing that I have always told myself. I have always told myself to mind my own business. Now, depending on how you take that, I have to explain. I mind my own business, meaning I want to spend most of my time worried about my business. If I'm worried about my business, I'm not worried about anybody else's business. I'm worried about my business. I mind my own business. I'm the one who has to keep the weeds out of my own garden. I'm the one who needs to focus on my own people. So as we ramp up to questions that Alex is going to answer, I'm going to go back to the gentleman who said, what is the requirements for the 5cc and the 2 PRC's business? Let me share with you how Peter, not anybody else, how Peter would train on that. Don has been talking about 2 PRCs since I've been around. And people have been talking about customers since the beginning of network marketing. You always need retail customers. So if you're minding your own business, then Dawn has mentioned eventually that there's going to be requirements that are necessary, and she's not talking about huge requirements. She's talking about just a couple of people that'll be preferred retail customers. And if you're minding your business, those things happen as an example. So, or those happen by default. So I gave you my KISS principle. Keep it simple circle. Draw the circle, figure out the activities that you need to focus on, develop yourself into being that field leader. And in this example, who cares that there's not a deadline? Work as if it's already passed, because the minimum requirements are minimum requirements. Now, this also leads us to our next thing relative to the Super Tuesday auctions. Alex is going to describe the auctions in a second, but as we're going through the Super Tuesday auctions, I'm also going to recommend that it fits perfectly with what we were talking about on previous calls as well. How do you find retail customers? You'll know that if you explain this the right way to many people, they'll see it and they'll join as affiliates. And that's a great thing, but not 100% of them will. Going back to the universals, all of them will? None of them will? Everyone will? I don't know. Some will and some may not. The Super Tuesday auctions are going to give you great things to talk about for people that are going to pick option number 2 in my example. So here we go. As I'm speaking to someone, if I were talking to Alex, I would say, Alex, you're probably going to make one of 3 decisions, or you'll follow one of 3 paths as you're working through whatever you're working through, deciding whether you want to do this or not. Path number 1 would be to do nothing at all. You know, to think that we're going to be able to build something that's going to fit for 100% of the people would be slightly naive. Maybe the timings are not right. Maybe there's something else involved. Maybe you're allergic to auctions. Who knows? Maybe it's against some religious belief, perhaps. Who knows? But the reality is going to be some people may say, you know, I just don't want to do anything. And I respect that, and I'm going to move on. And other people, they might say, you know, I really, really, really like this. I'm not sure, but I think I want to just try it as a customer. I think I want to try it as a customer. And the last one, option number 3, is that you'll want to do it as a business. Join as an affiliate either part-time or full-time. So as a quick review, do nothing at all, join as a customer, or join as an affiliate either part-time or full-time. Now, what Alex is going to mention right here is going to help you get those customers, because the Super Tuesday auctions that Alex is going to explain just really make that such a favorable opportunity, so very, very, very few people will actually pick option number 1. And if you're talking to enough people, some may, but most people will pick option number 2 or option number 3. So, Alex, as we're going to get started with questions, could you explain how the Super Tuesday auction will work?
Absolutely. Can you hear me?
You're perfect.
All right. Starting this Tuesday at 8 p.m., we're going to have the 2 for Tuesdays premier auctions, and customers will be able to get buy one get one free bids for VIP bid packs. So if they buy 100 VIP bid pack, they get 200 VIP bids, and those are paid bids that they can use in these auctions. And the first auction that we have on Tuesday is a new home office built with Apple Gear. You get an iMac, an iPad, and a $1,000 Staples gift card. So that's this coming Tuesday starting at 8 p.m. Eastern. The following Tuesday, we have a dinner cruise for a Disney cruise for 4. The Tuesday after that, a $10,000 gift card for a Rolex watch. And on the Tuesday after that, we will have a 2012 Ford Mustang GT. And that auction's a winner's choice auction, so you may have a choice to cash out or take the car. And this is every Tuesday for the next 4 weeks starting today. And they will run from 8 p.m. until 1 a.m., which means that 1 a.m. the auction will pause, and then it will run again the following day until there's a winner. And also, with the expected increase of traffic on the auctions for the beginning of Tuesday, there will be a downtime tonight for server upgrades starting at 11 p.m. Eastern. So at 11 p.m. Eastern, there's going to be a downtime on Zeekler to do some server upgrades to be able to handle the amount of traffic we expect for these auctions.
Perfect. Okay, Alex, now we're going to go over, I'm guessing Dawn is going to do the 9:30 call tonight?
Yes, she's going to be doing the 9:30 call tonight.
Perfect. Okay, good. So let's go over questions that people would have submitted to questions@zeeklers.com.
All right. And the first question is, can a nonprofit organization sign up for Zeek Rewards, i.e. a church or Rotary Club? Yes, a nonprofit can sign up for Zeek Rewards. They do need to submit proper documentation showing that they're a 503c or 501c3. You can either send a copy of the documentation to home office, or you can submit it via email, and that way we verify that you are in fact a nonprofit, and then you can create an account with the nonprofit being the account holder, and then normally the board of directors signs underneath the nonprofit, and then the community or group that's associated with the nonprofit signs up underneath the board of directors is generally how they're structured. And the next question is, if someone is a free affiliate and they do not upgrade in 60 days, do they turn into an inactive account and lose their points? If you're a free affiliate and you don't upgrade in 60 days, you do lose your bonus points, and you won't become inactive. You'll still remain free. And your bonus points, assuming that you didn't place your ad for those 60 days, you'll have no points that transfer over from your bonus points, and you will lose your points. Also, on the 60th day, if you have been placing your ad for all 60 days, your bonus points are going to transfer over into your points column. However, as a free affiliate, you can't earn points until you've upgraded to a premium subscription. So you're going to have points sitting there, and you're going to place your ad, and you're not going to get daily awards on those points because you're not a premium subscriber. And then the next question was, any idea on a server update? And that's, again, it's at 11 p.m. Eastern tonight. Is there a deadline for buying the compliance package? Yes. The deadline is the middle of August. It was set from 30 days from the time that it was announced. And you probably have about 10 days to purchase a subscription.
And that would be for the existing people. What
right,
else?
Existing affiliates. And new affiliates have 30 days from the time that they upgrade their accounts. Okay. I'm confused as to what is needed to be fully qualified to receive all benefits and income. Okay, to be fully qualified in Zeek Rewards, To qualify all the way in the matrix, you need 5 manager ranks or higher, which is 5 golds or 5 golds that have each 2 preferred affiliate customers. But anybody with a manager rank, you can achieve manager rank with 100 PV. So you would need 5 manager ranks or higher, and you would become a senior executive, and you would be qualified all the way through the matrix, and you would have 2 preferred affiliate customers, so you're qualified for level 1 and level 2 in the retail points pool. So that's exactly what you need. 6 manager ranks or higher to qualify for the generation bonus. My apologies, 6 manager ranks. So you would have to sponsor 6 people that have 100 PV each and 2 preferred affiliate customers, and you would be fully qualified in the matrix. You would also have level 1 and level 2 commissions in the RPP, and that's how you maximize your earning potential in Seek Rewards. You would also be a senior executive at that level as well. And the next question is, how do I learn how to take money out from my account? I'm not understanding it from the website. It depends on where you want to take money from. If you earn a commission from a subscription, that would be in your commissions cash out report. So you would go into your back office, you would click on commissions cash out, and at the top there you would have a number value for whatever your commission was, and you could click and have it. You could request the payment to AlertPay, or formerly AlertPay, now Payza, Solid Trust Pay, or NXPay. If you wanted to withdraw some of your daily awards, you would need to go into your retail points pool report, and you would need to change your bid repurchase preference. So if you were set at 100%, you could change it anywhere from 100 to 0, and that determines how many bids that you purchase out of your daily awards. And so if you're set at 50% and you get a daily award of $100, you would purchase 50 bids, and $50 would go into your cash available. And from there, you could click on cash available and request a payment to NXPay, Payza, or Solid Trust Pay. What is the best way to respond when someone asks you, how much do you make? The best way to respond is show them the income disclosure statement. If you go to your Seek Rewards homepage, in the navigation bar on the left-hand side, there's a little plus icon by legal, and if you click on that, there's a submenu that drops down, and you can click on income disclosure statement. You can show them the income disclosure statement, or you could show them the Doggone Truth video, which also walks you through the income disclosure statement, and that's the compliant way to show people how much money is being made as a whole. I've had issues with signing up for NXPay. Where do we get support help for that? The birth date keeps changing after submitting. Okay, if you, I think it's happening for April or March birthdays. If you just go ahead and create the account with the wrong birthday, you'll be taken to the NXPay website with login information. Once you're in the NXPay website, you can go into update my account information and change your birth date to the proper birth date. The next question is, where can I find the videos, Doggone Truth, One Penny Billionaire, You Get Paid to Advertise, etc.? I would like to send these with my name and email to prospective Seek Rewards affiliates. You would need to go to yougetpaidtoadvertise.com. And then when you're on the yougetpaidtoadvertise.com website, there's a link that says log in the footer, I believe. I'm going to go there right now just so I can point everybody in the right direction. But I believe it's in the footer, and you click on log in, and yeah, it's in the footer right next to the left of terms of service, underneath the woman, right underneath the book where the woman's laying down. Click on log in and use your Seek Rewards username and password, and you'll be taken into your You Get Paid to Advertise back office. And once you're in your back office, there's a little button that says See My Websites or View All Your Websites. Click on that link, and you will have a list of all the links to the various videos that you have. So now you have an additional back office with the You Get Paid to Advertise video marketing system. And the next question is, how do you set aside earnings for subscriptions? Is this by cashing out, or is there a link to do this with? Okay, if you've got money in cash available or in your commissions cash out report, if you're in your RPP and you've got money in your cash available, click on cash available in the blue box. It's actually a link. Once you click on that, there's another link that says click here to pay my silver, gold, or diamond subscription. Click on that link, and now you're going to get taken to a form, and you can input the amount of money that you would like to set aside for your subscription. If you're in your commissions cash out report and you've got a commission there, there's another link. It says click here to pay my silver, gold, or diamond subscription. Input the amount of money that you want to set aside, and then click submit, and the money is set aside for your subscription payment. Are there plans to have these corporate calls, training and opportunity calls as a webinar so we have a visual in addition to audio? We do from time to time show the You Get Paid to Advertise webinar, and that's the recommended webinar. That's the only webinar that we show on this training call. So if you go to yougetpaidtoadvertise.com/webinar or your username /webinar, that is the 30-minute webinar company approved that you can take a look at as well.
And for the person that asked that question, it's sheer volume sometimes. Like, for instance, right now, there's Alex, we have over 1,500 people on the phone at this time. If I were to ask the person that asked that question, now that you know how many people are on the call, even if the minority of them tried to get on the webinar, could you just imagine if we can't have people hit *6 trying to show them how to log into a webinar? It would be almost impossible. It would take us the first 45 minutes just to get everybody logged in. So for those reasons, webinars just become somewhat impractical.
Right. And the software that we have, Fuse Meeting, only supports 500 seats. And so we would be counting off half the people that are on this call.
Yeah. Affiliate services would blow up because could you imagine the trouble tickets coming in from people saying, I can't get onto a webinar on my Windows 95 system.
It's the truth. Okay, and the next question is, I will be going on vacation in the Philippines. Can I post my ads while I'm there? Yes. As long as you've got an internet connection, you can post your ad. Okay. Is there a private venue where we can protect our business in Zeek by reporting Zeek affiliates that are violating compliance? Yes. You can go to you can send an email to compliance@zeeklers.com, and from there, Marie will take care of it. And so you just send your email there. It's private, and Marie will take care of it.
And I would guess, Alex, to make it easier for her, for someone to be as specific as they can be. So, for
instance, if you were to send that email, a username, a link to wherever the non-compliant material is, and then maybe some, like a Clip Notes version of what you've discovered. Hang on one second here. Okay. One second. I understand the PRC requirement. However, my question that I've never heard discussed is there an alternative to the PRC eventual requirement? If one does not get 2 PRCs, does that mean the affiliate will no longer be able to earn daily awards, or might there be a different way to stay qualified for daily awards, such as a higher number of Zeekler customers? Okay, the 2 PRC requirement is only for people that were in the 5CC, so that they can qualify to receive customers from the company pool. I believe when we roll out ZBates, you're going to have the option to either get 2 PRCs or get customers purchasing through ZBates as qualifiers. As of right now, the only existing qualifier is for people that were in the 5CC They need to get 2 PRCs to qualify to get customers from the company pool. If you are not in the 5CC, you are not required to get 2 PRCs. You're not even required if you're in the 5CC to get 2 PRCs. It's only if you want to continue to receive customers from the company pool. My question pertains to family members living in the same household becoming an affiliate. Scenario: Marie is a silver affiliate. Phil is Marie's spouse living in the same household as Marie. Joe is a silver affiliate sponsored by Marie. Georgia is Joe's spouse living in the same household as Joe. Can Phil, Marie's spouse, join under Joe, who was sponsored by Marie? Can Georgia just... No. You can't do that. Your spouse... Because your spouse... You would be on your spouse's second level right there, and you're still getting... Your spouse is still collecting off of your efforts, and they could put she could put all of her efforts into your account and then catch the commissions rolling up. So just because you've added an extra person between the two of you and now you're on the second level, it's still stacking.
Alex, if we can comment on the stacking thing, because it's something that some people are somewhat uncommon with because maybe they don't think it through.
Mm-hmm.
The person who sponsored you. And then if you stack, you're actually taking away from the commissions that would have been earned from the person that got you actively involved. Now, if you really start to think about it, you might say, well, for me, I'm the guy who's doing the stacking. I'm making more money on my spouse. It's good for me. Well, that's kind of short-sighted as well, because if you sponsor a lot of people and they cannot stack, that means when you're sponsoring a lot of people, you're making more money on that household otherwise. So if you really start to think it through, stacking is really bad for everyone involved, even for the person that, even if you made an exception and said, well, you can do it, it's bad because it takes away income from the person who's doing the sponsoring upstream. So what this also sometimes means it's almost like you sponsor a whole entire household when you start to do this. So if someone got me involved and I was really excited and then I decided that my wife says, well, I want to do that too. Well, the person who originally got me started, my sponsor, would receive the benefit of all of that. So when you're sponsoring somebody, you receive the benefit of almost the equivalent like sponsoring that household, which makes a whole bunch of sense and can make a whole bunch more money for those people that are actively out there growing and building their business. So it's all like how you look at it, I would suppose. Now, when I said you sponsor a household, that's big quotes next to that because it's not 100% true, because boyfriends might be able to sponsor girlfriends, but there's certain rules with stacking that you could look under the policies and procedures, and I'm sure the Zeek support has gone over that stuff as well, but for those people that are just kind of unfamiliar with that term, that's what that means and why it's not company policy. So, Alex, I'll let you clean up whatever I just said. If Alex is still here. Alex, you might be reading a question.
Oh, I was on mute, sorry.
You're on mute. So
and you did clear that up perfectly.
Okay.
The next question is the 9:30 call you just mentioned different than the 9 p.m. opportunity call published on our replicated website? Yes, the 9 p.m. call is the Daryl Douglas opportunity call. The 9:30 call is the call hosted by Don Wright Olivers, which is the leadership call that happens Monday nights at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Will Zeek create a Super Tuesday splash page for affiliates to send out to people we know, or when customers from free ads come to our Zeekler website, similar to the advertisement/announcements affiliates received? I will ask Dawn if there's something. Maybe that's something she's going to discuss on the call tonight. Definitely go ahead and use the image that's on Zeek Rewards News. If you can upload an image somewhere and then link that image, then anybody that clicks on that image is going to go to your replicated Zeekler site and create an account there. So feel free to use that image for sure. And I will ask Don if there's going to be a special splash page created for this. All right. Can I change my own subscription to Canadian Registered Corporation? Yes. Just go into your back office and create a ticket and submit proper documentation that you in fact have a corporation, and I believe affiliate services will update your account info based on your corporation's information. I'm being asked to explain the Super Tuesday again. The Super Tuesday is the 2 for Tuesday auctions that are happening on Zeekler.com, which means this Tuesday and the following 3 Tuesdays, we're going to have big premiere auctions. And this coming Tuesday is the home office, the Apple home office. You're going to get a brand new iMac, iPad, and $1,000 Staples gift card. The Tuesday after that, there's going to be a Disney cruise for 4. The Tuesday after that is going to be a $10,000 gift certificate for a Rolex watch. And then the final Tuesday is a 2012 Ford Mustang GT. And just so everybody on this call knows, the benefits, when you're out promoting the auctions, how are the affiliates benefited? You get matching points for every dollar that a customer spends on bids. So if someone goes to the auction website and they purchase 100 VIP bids, you're going to get 100 points, and you're going to get a 20% commission, so you're also going to get $20 in your commissions cash-out report. So there's an opportunity for you to make some good money while promoting these big Super Tuesday auctions. Can someone sign up their LLC, or does the original sponsor have to sign up their LLC? You cannot sponsor your own business. Your sponsor would need to sponsor your business. Frank Miller's asking the August calls. I will have them uploaded on the training website by today. I've been dealing with some connectivity issues in my local area, so I haven't been able to get them up. However, I've managed to shrink the file sizes down significantly, so I should be able to upload them up by today. A few questions that have been asked many times. Can we hire someone to post our ads for us daily? I would not recommend hiring someone to post your ads daily. This is your business, and you're building your business, and it takes 5 to 10 minutes to post your ad every single day. And the other thing with hiring someone to post your ads, which means you're going to be giving away your login information to someone else. And it doesn't matter if they work for you or they don't work for you. If they take a look at your account and they see your RPP balance or they see your commissions cash out, they could request funds to their own Payza account or their own Solid Trust Pay account. So I would never recommend hiring somebody to post your own ads, or let alone giving away your login information to Zeek Rewards. Where are the, okay. Okay, I had an affiliate that signed up as a free affiliate, and not realizing the benefits of being a diamond, she's going to upgrade to diamond next week. Will she get her 200 bonus points when she upgrades? Also, is there any benefit for her to start posting her ads at this point, or should she just wait until she upgrades? I don't understand what a free affiliate gets. Can they buy bids? Okay, she will not get her bonus points. The bonus points are a one-time Act Now sign-up incentive. So if you create a free account today and you upgrade 2 weeks from now, no, you don't get the bonus points. It's for someone that's taking action right then and there. Is there benefit to her posting her ads right now? Yes. She's got 100 bonus points that will convert over to VIP points after 60 days. So there's a lot of benefit to her posting her ad and earning bonus points for 60 days. And no, they can't buy bids. And Peter, this is a this is a compliment to you, Peter. He uses the feel, felt, found approach married with his if someone doesn't consider all the variables approach, and it works marvelously.
As long as it works.
Okay, what is Zeke's rules regarding reparenting? If I'm the sponsoring affiliate and totally allow this to happen, in other words, instead of them showing up directly under me, I would allow them to go under another affiliate, moving them to my second line. Along the same lines, if an affiliate cancels and decides they want to come back into Zeke, what is the time frame between the time that they cancel and the time that they're allowed to re-enroll? Okay, the second question, from the time that they cancel their account, they have to wait 6 months before they can join back into the program. As far as not exactly clear if I'm the sponsoring affiliate and I totally allow this to happen. In other words, instead of them showing up directly under me, I would allow them to go under my another affiliate, moving them to my second line. So, yeah, I mean, you can allow people that you approach to sign up under your own personals and let them be on your second level. That's okay.
I think what he might be mentioning, Alex, say, for instance, if I were helping you, say, for instance, if you were on my team and I sponsored somebody, could I say, Alex, I'm going to let you sponsor him because I want to help you build your team. So say, for instance, in sales, we used to do this stuff all the time, meaning, hey, Alex, I'm going to help you build the team. I'm going to do the work. I found somebody that's going to match up really well with you. He likes this. He likes this. He's going to be, perfect for you. I'm going to let you sponsor him. So that's totally okay. So that's totally okay if you give away a sponsorship. The only challenge would be is you just have to think about it financially. Me giving away a sale, hey, Alex, here's the sale, is one thing. Me giving away a person could make a very big difference financially over the lifelong term of that person coming in. So you just have to kind of watch out the personal income you might be giving away if you give away a sponsorship.
Right. Absolutely. And the next question is, at year-end, will we have access to a report showing the total bids we have purchased over the course of the year, as well as commissions earned and the daily rewards earned? For tax purposes, of course. Yes, we will release a year-end summary report. That year-end summary report will show you your total earnings, the amount of bids that you've purchased, the amount of bids that you've given away, all the ads that you've placed, and all the customers that you've given bids away to. And that's called the year-end summary report, and it will be located in your commissions cash-out report.
Alex, let's do one more question. We'll let Chris do her thing, and then we'll be able to wrap this up within an hour. We'll be back tomorrow, so any remaining questions you'll be able to resubmit. Alex, will you be here tomorrow?
Yes, I will be here tomorrow.
Okay. So those people that are wondering, you can submit a question just before this call, maybe a couple of minutes before, and we'll do this again tomorrow. So, Alex, one last one, then we'll let Chris wrap it up.
Absolutely. I have one of my people that cannot pay for his subscription. He keeps getting the error 500, and when you go to his site to pay his subscription, it shows 2 dates for May and one for June and second for July. He has paid his May subscription but has not been able to for any of the other dates. That's fine. Just tell him to wait and allow the to wait and allow the renewals program to get to his account, where they will automatically charge his card in for his subscription. If you can't get the manual payment page to work, just sit back and make sure you've crossed your other T's and dotted your other I's. There's 2 other options. You can set funds aside, or you can allow the renewals program to run, and it will automatically charge your account. So if you can't make the manual payment because everybody's trying to make a manual payment right now, then just sit tight, set funds aside, or just make sure your card's got money on it, and when the renewals program goes to charge your card, it'll charge you for your subscription. And Chris, take it away. Chris?
I don't know if she's
I guess
here.
I was muted.
You're ready.
That just proves anybody can do this business. Okay. there's many, many unwritten laws in life, and one of them is that life will give you whatever you'll accept. If you'll accept mediocrity, if you'll accept just getting by, if you'll accept whatever, that's what you're going to get, and that's where you'll sit.